guys, I thought I would do my crafting time segment. This is what I'm this is one thing I'm gonna be using. This is for my design that I'm going to be showing you today. As I showed you in my welcome video, I do bead art. And I showed you this book. This is going to be the design I'm doing today. And I thought, why I'm doing this, I will show you guys how to do it yourselves. Why I'm doing it. Anyway, I've already counted out my beads for the project. See, I've already done my beads for the project. It says you need two black, the other one's right there, 27 red, but you can actually mix up the color if you want to. So I chose 27 of this light blue color. It's very, very light. I mean, you can barely see it. And then 31 of this clear color. I mean, you can barely see it. So, yeah. That is my color scheme for my design. So, move that away. And I chose this color thread to bring out the colors, which I will be showing you how much thread I actually use. But there's two ways you can hang it. You can either do it by a clip, see, something like this, or you can do it by keyring, see, something like this. But me, I prefer to use the clip. So it's very easy to hook things up on, so I prefer to use my clip. Now I will do my string, which I pull quite a bit out of it. And most of the time I wind up having extra, but sometimes it's better to have extra than not enough. Okay, that's good. Then you take your scissors, snap off the length you want, put that to the side. Now, this is what I got. Now I find my other end. Where did it go? There it is. Okay. Find my other end and I put it together like this. And then I run my hand all down the length, like so. See, now I get this little loop thing here. That's actually the center of the string right there. And I tie this off. Like that. Okay. And then I put the loop on the clip. Like so. See? And now it gives me two strands on either side. See? Okay, I am going to clip this now to this hanger that I have hanging next to me. Oops. I dropped it. But I clip this to this hanger. so that way it'll be easier for me to show you what I am doing. Alright, so my first color is the white, like, or this clear one. What you do is you stick this like that. Okay? And then you take the other half, like that, and feed it through like that. And then you pull, hit that sometimes. You pull it, and you keep on pulling it until it reaches the knot. So I'll take off my hanger again. See how it reached the knot? Okay, that's your first bead to start your project. Okay. Now I take the two black ones for the eyes. And repeat the same process but with 2 beads instead of one. And then you pull this all the way to the other bead that you just did. Sometimes this string will get tangled up in itself. Which that can be somewhat annoying. Okay, there we go. So now it should look like this. Okay. Now my next one is, I need 3 of the clear. I need 3 of the clear. You slide all 3 on the one side to where it should look like that. Okay. And repeat the same process you just did with 3 beads instead of 2. And then pull. Now it should look like that. Okay. Now I take 2 clear and repeat. The same thing I've done with 1, 2, and 3. See, you feed it through, pull, and up. Okay, now it should look like that. This is actually the head of your gecko. Okay, now comes the tricky part. Because, oops, I think I messed him up. Oh well. But anyway, now comes the tricky part. The legs right here. The legs are one of the hardest parts in this whole entire design. Okay, because you take 4 of the clear on one side. Like I said, this is the tricky part. And then you put 3 of the blue at the very end of it. See? There's the 3 blue, and there's the clear. I mean, you can barely tell the difference in it. Alright? Now, you pull this all the way up to the top of the head. See? Like this. Okay? Now, this part here, I'm going to have to probably hold the hanger in my mouth for a bit. Because this is, like I said, the hardest part of it all. And there you go. Yeah, since I had to hold the hanger in my mouth, I couldn't speak. But what you do is after you have all those 7 beads on that one leg, on that one side, you take it, the same string, you put it back through the first 4 clear ones, and then you have to hold it right next to the 2 that you had strung, and then pull until it is tight. That's what you do. Okay, and then you do the same on the other side. But since I don't have to hold it this time, I can do it like I normally would. And I've made so many of these things, it's like second nature to me. But I actually have to slow myself down to show you what I am doing. Because usually I can get these done within a couple minutes. Whoops, I miscounted. Got back down here. I accidentally did 6 instead of 7. So I keep those 3 in my hand. If you accidentally mess up, that's fine. You can just, since you didn't feed it through yet, you just take off the 3 blue ones and put them where they're supposed to. Put the other one where it's supposed to be. Okay. Now I do the same. It's okay to let the other 3 beads fall down the string while you're doing these 4, as long as these 4 stay up here. As long as those 3 stay up here, you're fine. Then you hold those 4 and pull until tight. Okay, now he should look like that. See? Now he should look like that. And I will be probably speeding this up because the rest is pretty much the same. Okay, let's see here. Okay. I will be speeding the rest of this part up. Or not. I don't know. Because the rest of it is pretty much the same that I just showed you. It's just that oops, I think I did it again. Oh well, it's all good. Yeah, I'm kind of messing up on his color scheme a bit because it's a bit different than what I'm supposed to do, but oh well, it's fine with me. But the rest of this basically is you go 3, 4, but each row is a different color. But I will keep on showing you guys the rest of the way as I go along. But he's looking good so far. Going up. See? This is how he looks now. And as you see, he is starting to look more and more like a gecko as you continue. But since I did do a few mess ups, more but likely I will probably have to grab more of the clear and put back some of my blue because of my little mess up, but it's fine. I mean, it's alright. It doesn't really matter. It just makes them look cooler. Okay, here's my first row of 4. You do the same. Whoops, I lost one. Come back up here. Get your butt back up here. Yeah, sometimes if the bees want to be stubborn with you, they'll like to slide down, so you gotta get them back up here. So you can grab that, pull. Whoops. And if you accidentally grab the loop to where it's almost pulling out, that does happen sometimes. I mean, it does it to me too. All you do is let go and find the end of the string that you're looking for. Because if you can't make it move, then your gecko's going to look weird. And dang, I think this is going to be my longest video to my channel. Okay. Now he should look like this. That's with the 4 and the 4, which that counts as his stomach. Now I cut him back down to 3. 3. Yep. Sometimes I refer to the book just to remind myself what I am doing. So it's okay to refer back to the book if you need to. But since you're watching this, you won't have the book unless you take a snapshot of it, which I don't mind. If you want to pause, try to take a shot of it with a camera or something, it's fine with me. Doesn't matter to me. Which that is at the beginning of the video, but now he should be looking like that. And then back up. Okay, now he goes back down to 2. And then here comes the next tricky part. Because you have to do two more legs. It's just that they're further down, but they're done the same way as before. So now he should be looking like this. And as you see, I gotta keep on raising him because he is getting longer. So now I'll hang him back up. Like I said, now comes the next part of it, which is 2 more legs. So you do the 7 like you did before. And you gotta make sure you have the right colored beads. Like I said, since I did my mess up, I'm going to have to fix my colors because I'm starting to run out of my white. Or my clear. Okay, here's the 7 again. See, there's 7. And go all the way up. Let the other 3 fall. But like I said, hold those 4 in place. You don't want them to move. Okay. Pull it through. Oop. Come on. Come on, ding string. Stop being stubborn. Yeah, the only thing bad with the string I am using is that it curls in on itself and it turns into a hassle. But you just gotta push through it and then you can handle it. Okay? Alrighty, now I'll pull that up, let the other 3 drop, okay, hold the rest of it there, pull that on up. And now this is what he looks like. And yes, I know this the bottom half is loose, but that's why it usually happens when until you get the next set of beads on. So it is quite normal. Okay, now I have to grab my kit. And in this box here, this is my bead kit. And I will show you, why I call it a bead kit. So I'll take that out. That aside. Okay. This little thing here is stacked with nothing but beads. And it folds open like this. And as you see, look at all that. Yeah, I got a lot. This little section over here is where I keep all my key rings and my clips. I keep these separate because if they're mixed into the beads, you won't find them. You will not find them. Okay. Take two of these out. There we go. And it looks like they messed up their math again. Because after I do them two beads, he's got no tail. So sometimes the book is inaccurate when it comes to the bead count. The book is always sometimes inaccurate. So sometimes what I do is most of the time I wind up doing an extra, I have extra beads in my tin just in case they messed up. And sure enough, like they've done, they messed up again. The bead count. Okay. Two. Okay, let's see here. Okay, blue beads are fine. Clear ones were wrong. Because I needed another 4 of my clear beads to do his tail. So I'll stick that to the side. So sometimes it's not always best to follow the instructions to a T because like their bead count could be wrong. And sure enough, the bead count was wrong in my situation. The bead count was way off. He had no tail. Unless you wanted a really, really short one, which he doesn't look like a gecko, with a really, really short one. Okay, put that back up like that. Oh, come on, get back up there. Thank you. Okay, now he looks like that. Which he looks kind of like a weird person. Okay, now here is his tail. See how I'm down to these? This is my bead bowl. I keep all my beads in every project. But here comes the fun part. His tail, you only do 1 bead at a time. Which you do just like you did in the beginning. You thread 1, bring it through, and pull. Okay. Now you take the blue one, pull that through. Now for this, I am not going to I'm not going to show you until he's done. so that way you can see how he looks all together. And if the string gets bunched up, don't worry about it. It's fine. But I find that the plastic string works the best because you don't have to. If you use like normal string, you get frayed edges and stuff, and it's just a pain in the rear. Because you keep on making your string shorter, so that means you have to have extra string to make up for it. So it is a hassle. Whoops! My hanger fell. So now I gotta get him back up there. And this is my last bead. But usually I end on the same color that I start with. And since I ended on a blue, I'm not really that happy. So I'm going to grab my bead thing again. And grab me another clear to end him on. I like ending with the same color that I started with. Okay, now I will show you what he completely looks like. There he is. Okay, now to stop him from coming apart, you take the ends, go like this, tie the knot, like so. Oop, hanger fell off again, so that's fine. So now I can remove him from my hanger. Loop till which drops the hanger, that's fine. And now he is complete. And as you see, I got this long, as you see, I got a lot of excess here. So I cut off my excess. I do leave a little bit, but not a lot. And here he is, my gecko. Pretty cool, huh? He can be clipped on a book bag. Like for if your kids wanted to dress up their book bags. He can be also hooked up to gym bags. You can even hook him up to your own key ring, unless you made him on a key ring. But that's how he looks. Thanks for joining me on Crafting Time with Crystal. Bye guys!